Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're going to look at the SPY, Apple, Netflix, Facebook, and ZBRA. Let's get right to the charts and take a look at the 10-minute SPY and the today's action. Pretty muted. Volume was light going all the way till, I think this was Greece. I'm not really sure. I saw some stuff on StockTwits, probably, but we were watching this pattern here, a little bit down, a little bit sideways. Not the best bearish pattern, but telling me that, you know, there's a possibility of this thing selling towards the end of the day, and it did. This was news, but the pattern was still saying, you know, you got a good chance of it coming here. If it ends up closing above this 20 MA and confirms, and then, you know, starts going at this, then you get out. But you could have taken this trade, and it would have been a pretty good bet. Anyways, let's go into the SPY. We've been saying for about 5-6 days now on every video that I've been posting that up in this area, you can start nibbling on this SPY. If you want to take a 5% position, if it goes up here, take another 5, 10 is the most we go. 5-10% of our total portfolio. If you have 100 grand, you do a $10 or $5,000 position, period. Our stop out is above this high with confirmation. We shorted here back on 519, so we're still in the money. Got a lot of resistance coming up, especially these pivots. You got these highs as well. So we'll see. This thing's got to prove itself. And at this point, it needs to confirm above the 50 MA before it does anything. So we got a little bit of waiting possibly to do, and then we'll go from there. Downside though, man, we're going to fill this gap. We're going to hit these this area of support, gap fill, gap window, gap fill, and then gaps. I think we could get to the 190 level, right? You know, between that gap fill and that, right in between there. If we start moving down, we have a pretty good chance, in my opinion. I don't know why. Oops. Trying to draw this right in that area. That's about 190 or so. But you got this gap. You're going to have some pretty good support in here too. Let's see, go back. Now you got this little pivot right there. That goes in. So yes, you'll have some pretty good. So what I'm looking for is possibly down, some sideways action, and then one more leg down. Let's look at the Apple. Today we went short Apple on a intraday scalp. Let's go to the 10-minute. We took it right here, right above this line, right on this red candle here. It was excellent. We took the trade at 127.10, 5 cents off the high. We covered half at 126.92, and then covered the last half at 126.67. It's 1 point off, but right there. So boom, boom. When this hit this little support level, we got out and said thank you very much, which was the right move. Went to lunchtime, floated, sold when everything sold, and then sideways. So this one has a little bearish pattern too. Closed above the 20 MA. So anything can happen with this. Let's see here. You got this trend line too up there. So you got a little bit of another, you know, and you know what? Let's go back. Anything else? Yeah, and these lines here of resistance came from this little pivot here. That's an open or a gap window. Then this guy back in here, you got these pivots right there. That pivot, this hit that, hit this. So you're gonna have a little bit of resistance there. So two reasons. Actually, there's about 4 reasons right there, right in this area to take the trade. So it worked out very well for us. Anyways, let's go to Apple Daily. Again, we talked the same thing, just like the SPY. If it retraces back into this area, I like this green line, but you got to watch out. If it closes above the 50 MA and confirms, then the green line's a big area. So is this line. You know, you got this area support, then you got double top over here, and then you got the all-time high. So if you want to take the trade in here, maybe on this trend line would be excellent. You have a real tight stop, so you can go full position. If it gets above the high, you give it a shot. If it goes down and gives you 3, 4, 5%, you're out. Done. 5 or 10% of your total portfolio. What we do here at StockBookie, we want to know our entry price, and then we want to know the places we're going to exit for a loss and for a win. So even before we take this trade, we know we're going to take it somewhere in here. Our stop out is here. And gain-wise, same thing like the SPY. Get to the window, fill the gap, and maybe get to that support level on the maybe 105 or so. I mean, that's wishful thinking. Oh, charts are refreshing. So let's do that. So that's it. That's the daily Apple. So right now it's just in a position where I'm not doing anything with it. I'm not it already went up, so I'm not chasing it. All right, let's go into Netflix. Had earnings today. Went up. I think it was $10 maybe, 108. I think I almost got the 110. My level on the daily, which was crazy, was 110. Purse of 110, I'm going short. I believe it missed it by 10 cents today. I think it was 10 cents or 11 cents. It was right there. I was waiting and waiting for a pierce of 110 actually. Never made it. Let's look at a monthly chart on this one. I explained a couple trades to us, to you guys on 3M, Costco, Humana, about on the monthly chart, this thing being stretched. And now it's even higher. It's up in this line. It's up in this area now. Even further, which is just insane. This is the monthly chart. So if you take this trade, it's going to take a little longer to play out. But let's look at 3M. We did this trade a while ago, actually right in here. And this thing all of a sudden, moved away from the 220 MA, got a little stretch, and look at it coming back. Look at Costco. Same thing. Got stretched from here, got a little tail, boom, boom, try to sneak up, shake the weak hands out, and then bam, slam it down. We took Humana. Same thing. We took it right here. Came back in. No, we took it here. Pulled back. We sold it, and then they had the news or whatever, and bam, we were already out though. We took the profit that we needed to take, and we were done. That was an excellent trade too. But same thing, just stretched. So what we were doing in this period, a couple months back, we were just looking for stretched charts. So going back to the Netflix, what do you think that is? So all you guys going long on this thing, guess what? It's got to come back to the 20 MA eventually. It has to. So just like this, boom, 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 tries, boom, 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 touches. Then straight up like this, no way. It's not. This is terrible too. That stock shouldn't move up like this. It's got to gradually, not, you start going in this degree. Holy cow. No, that's coming down. And it's just a matter of time. And then let's go to Facebook. On this one, we went short at 86.92. So we've been shorting this thing. Like I said 2 days ago, if it closes above this green candle, we're out of the trade. I'm stopping out. We're done. Now we're chopping around sideways, so we have a good chance of this thing possibly going up. Got to wait for pattern. Like I said, if we close back down in here, it's got to get above this area and do it again. That's when it all starts over. For us, at least, a stock bookie. Getting a little bit stretched from the 20 MA. Let's look at a monthly. Monthly, we've had this blue line in here for a while. Look, that's where it went to. First it went to the green line, kind of chopped around, then boom, going to that line over there. So that's the monthly. What's the weekly look like? Same thing, a little tail. So if we could close a little down lower, we might have a possible topping tail on the weekly. This one's not bad. I mean, it's a little tail, but to me, it's not a topping tail. And then let's look at Zebra. I talked about this one the other day. We've been short in this trade. We already took half. But yesterday when it closed above this, I wanted this thing to close above it again and even get above this pivot here. If it gets above that, I'm out. I already sold half. We already made money on it, and I want to stop out. If I stop out second half for a loss, it's going to be minimal. Nice reversal today. Closed below the 20 MA, and who knows? If we start getting down this area, it's going to fast track. It's going right here, $90. Eventually. I don't know how quick. Actually, this pivot down here, which is at 106.28, and I'd say this. If it gets to $98 around there, I'll probably cover half of the half, and then let's try to get it to gap fill. And then to 200 eventually. But that's Zebra. That's what I was looking at the other day. I was talking about it with another guy in the stock twits room that, really it's kind of bearish, but it's not the best pattern. I'd rather have seen it go up like this, but I mean, it is going sideways and kind of choppy and sloppy. But prove to me that you're a strong stock. Get above this again. Just don't do it once and come back. I want to see you keep going. If it does, then hey, step aside. I was already in, sold half. And then you know what? I usually put break evens in these, but you know what? in our opinion, in the next couple of weeks, the market's going to turn down and start heading down. So a lot of these shorts we're going to hold on to. So just in case, I want to get paid for these things. So a lot of them we already covered half. Some of them were out of the money on the second half. I'm not too worried about it. If our chart reading and a couple of other things we look at in the markets are right, then like I said, in the next week or so, we should start turning down. Excuse me. Man, I'm dying over here. IWM. I want to look at the IWM. You know, I haven't really looked at this. What's that, the daily? Yeah, this is a lot of old stuff, though. I think I was talking about this one. Same as the SPY. Starts going up, retrace. Let's stick a... Gosh, you know what? Hold on. Let's clear that. So you got this. You got a fib. So you're up into that retrace. You have this gap fill. Now, I mean, if you really want to look at it, you can look at this. It's a little bit slopey. Here, I'll put it on this. I'll go right in between. So you got that. Not the best. Is there anything else? No. So you have that. We're thinking, hold on. You know, maybe these pivots here. Yeah, because you're going to go and hit that 200 MA, definitely. Right in there. That's where we're heading. Possibly even lower. You got this pivot here. Got these guys here. I'm not a bull or a bear. I don't care which way the markets go. I just want to be on the right side of the trade. So whether or not this you know, comes out, but this is what we look for. We look for a retrace and then another sell. Markets are light. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you. Check this out. Back to the SPY. Market's going up on no volume. Look at this. I mean, down here we sold, and this one they tried to prop it with some volume. And it's look at the volume. Boom, 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 and then boom, 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 and then today it was up a little more. And look, we were just like, well. So a little tiny selling there, nothing crazy. But again, it's all technical analysis. That's what we do here at Stockbookie. We find reasons on the charts to take the trade, and we take them. We let the charts tell us what to trade. It's that simple. But everyone, thanks for watching the videos. I'm hoping that these are teaching someone out there and showing them, hey, you know, wait for the chart, wait for the trade. Don't get eager. You don't have to be a trade. You know, you don't have to be in a trade all the time. Sometimes you have to sit on your hands and relax. But again, thanks for watching the video. Take care. God bless. See you on the charts.